Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, this is Matt with Anchors Away Junk Removal. Hey, wow. For the slow season, it's been pretty crazy. All right, so this video is how to maintain your business during the slow months, right? Or in slow months. Uh, I'd say October to March. What do you have to do in order to make it in junk removal over the slow months? All right. So these are just what works for me. This is why I've stayed busy every single day, even though it has gotten colder here in Virginia Beach, Virginia. This might not work for you, but these are just ideas that you can use without spending a lot of money on marketing, right? This is what I would do, and this is what I do. So I have a schedule set up every single day where first thing in the morning, I will post on Craigslist. That's $5 a post. I post on Craigslist, and I've researched different Craigslist posts and what works and what doesn't. And I've tried different things over the last couple months to see what verbiage is the best. So you got Craigslist, $5. I took a page out of Sonoma Strong. I post at 8 o'clock in the morning, and I post again at 3 o'clock. So I'm spending $10 a day, Monday through Friday, for the month. So you're looking at less than $300. It's my experience that one Craigslist post that you get one lead, you'll make your money back. With one or two jobs, you should definitely be able to make your money back pretty quick. But if you post twice a day on Craigslist, 8 a.m. and 3 p.m., I got that idea from Sonoma Strong Hauling, Matt and JoJo, and it works for them, but it also works for me here in Virginia Beach. And then I go on Facebook. It's free. Nextdoor app. If you don't know about Nextdoor, the drama's worse than Facebook, but Nextdoor app, it works in Virginia Beach. I just can't read into it. There's more drama than Facebook for sure. I try to engage where I'll post on the business page, and then I will share it to my personal page, and then I try to comment as the business on other people's posts, right? Regular post. All right, so Facebook, free. I don't do Facebook marketing, but I do share to different groups, and there's probably hundreds of groups that you in your area could be a part of. Then Nextdoor, right? Nextdoor is free. Use it for what it's there for. You can also, on both those platforms, post for sale, right? $0, free estimate, and go out and do estimates that way. And then, so you got Facebook, you got Nextdoor, you got Craigslist, Instagram. I post on Instagram. Now, all of these are going to be those, hey, do you want to boost it? Do you want to make an ad? Do you want to create a campaign? I don't really do that. In the past, I thought you had to. You don't have to. If you just constantly create content and you're posting, it'll actually get out there a lot better, right? So I do that. And then I used LinkedIn. It's another free application. I use LinkedIn. I post across all applications. I try to post the same content on each one. That way it's the same. If you make a video, it's all. And then Twitter. These are all free, guys. If you just utilize those and take 10 minutes out of your day to create a little bit of content and post, you're going to get the views. You're going to go and it's going to spread, right? You just got to like it. You got to share it, put it on your post. You got to add it to your groups. If you just take 10 minutes, and I'm by myself, So if you have somebody at home, a kid, a spouse, and create content and post it on all your platforms. You know, Twitter, or was formerly Twitter, now it's X. I try to post on Twitter every day. I try to engage the audience on my pages, and I just want them to see anchors away junk removal, anchors away junk removal, anchors away junk removal. If they get it ingrained in their head and they're like, man, we got a lot of crap we got to get rid of. What's that? Oh yeah, anchors away junk removal. You know, they're in my city. And then it's just up to you to make sure that you do a good estimate. Don't sell yourself short because it's the winter. Know your worth. Know the dump fees. Know what it costs you to operate your vehicle. Know what it costs you for labor. You know, what are you worth? You know, I'm worth, you know, a whole lot more. But I usually try to do $100 an hour. But I always do my estimate based off of volume and space in the truck, how much weight it is, because now after a year I know what the dump fee is. I know what it is up to 2,000 pounds for 1 ton. I know what dumps take what, you know. Don't sell yourself short over the winter because you want to be desperate. If you want to go out there and sell your business and create a customer contact list and build your base for your customers, don't be the cheap guy. You know, your value is worth more than, hey, I'll do it for 50 bucks. If you want to be a Craigslist guy to, you know, pickup truck and trailer, or you want to just be the nice neighbor, hey, that's totally different than being a hauler and actually creating your business, building your brand. You're not making money at $50 for a pickup, right? Every now and then I will give in if it's a senior or if it's a military, you know, folks, I discount, right? But I price everything based on me giving discounts. So I'm not losing either way, right? So the biggest thing is market yourself on the free platforms all day, every day. Don't forget about LinkedIn. Do LinkedIn because that's something that all of the VPs and the presidents and these big companies, you know, some people have good rapport with real estate agents. I do not. I have a few jobs with real estate agents, but that's not the majority of my business. The majority of my business comes from my post on Facebook or my post on Instagram, right? I don't like being on camera, but I do YouTube, right? And in 1 week, I've grown my YouTube channel from 30 subscribers to over 220 subscribers in a week because you have to be consistent with your postings. Now, some of you guys have amazing videos and you know how to film while you're doing the jobs. Now, I'm still working towards that. But by posting content and doing it on a consistent basis, I have brought myself to over 200, I think 23 subscribers, right? I'm trying to build my brand. But during the slow months, you have to be more active in marketing on those free applications. Oh, just a short break. Check this out. Man, I got this mug. This is awesome. This mug's great. All right, yeah, I'm ADD. That's all good. Be creative. Clutter reduction. They do a good job on YouTube of explaining like, hey, sometimes you got to do guerrilla marketing. And sometimes you got to do ghost runs. You know, I don't like to fill my truck up. I don't like to go to a dump until my truck is full. But I like to do ghost runs. I like to park at the outlet malls. I like to park where today is Black Friday. So this morning at 5:30, I'll go park at the outlet mall. And that way your signage, your brand is visible to thousands of people all day. But I also had to go do a few jobs today. I had about 3 or 4 estimates today. So I'm out and about, but I also did jobs on Thanksgiving Day too, because customers need you. You got to build that rapport. I have a better relationship with customers than family and friends. You know, family and friends, they are supportive sometimes they're not. It's one of those weird situations. But some of the best people that I've met over the last year have been true customers. All right, so now you look at all the free applications. You've posted on applications. You're sharing your post. You're sharing your content. You're replying to other people's posts as your business page. You've posted on Craigslist twice. That's $10 a day. If you can't turn over a $10 post a day to 75, 125, you know, whatever it may be, you need to look at your sales. You need to look at how you're conducting your estimates. How do you appear to others when you show up? You know, you can do by picture, but I'll give you an example, right? Today, I went out and did an estimate for a deck removal. So demolition and removal of a deck. People can send you a picture of a deck, but if you go out there after you give them the price and you don't realize that underneath the deck, those concrete blocks, there could be 70 of them. Well, now the weight has just ate away your profit. So I go out, I do an estimate, I crawl under, I look, I say, okay, is there any concrete blocks? Is there anything that I'm not seeing in the picture that I need to know about in order to give the best estimate possible, right? And be personable with the customer, smile, which is hard for a lot of, a lot of us. You want to smile. You want to greet them with whatever the greeting for that day is. Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is. But you need to be that friendly face. Give them a business card, your flyer, and just let the customer know, like, you're here for them. They might not choose you today. You might got to beat out by another hauler, but they're going to remember how you were when you showed up. You were professional. You smelled okay. You didn't smell like smoke. You didn't just smoke, something else. Your uniform is clean. All the little things play a factor. And you want to look at, okay, what do I expect when somebody does an estimate for me? I want to return the favor. I want to give them the best experience because, yeah, I maybe didn't get the job, but I went 3 for 3 today. So, hey, I feel like I'm winning anyway. I maybe didn't get the job, but they got your card, they got your flyer, and guess what? They liked you. People hire people they like. I get a lot of returning customers based off of me being a little weird. I like to take, the junk guy out of DFW. I like to be a little weird, a little off. Maybe I've eaten a little too many crowns in my life as a Marine, but I like to be different. I remember the first hot tub. I had watched YouTube, like hot tub removal, and it's like, hey, I'm the hot tub chaplain. Man, would you like to pray over the hot tub today? And they're like, wait, what? Haha, no. Okay, well, hey, if you want to memorialize, and I got that from the junk guy DFW, be a little bit weird. They remember that. People are always going to remember you. So if you're going to do an estimate, be memorable. Be somebody that they can call and be there for. Be reliable, memorable. But most of all, and I can't stress it enough, is don't be desperate. Don't go to a job and be desperate. If you show up and you start thinking, I'm not going to get it, or my price is not going to be good enough, do not be desperate. I'll have a customer call me and be like, oh, I need it tomorrow. I'm like, well, hold on for a second. Let me do the estimate. Let me look at my schedule, right? Whether you have a full day the next day or the day after, don't ever be desperate. People see right through you. You don't want to be desperate, right? Go in there, relax. Your price is your price because you know your value. Know your value. Okay? Winter months. You know residential slows down because of the holidays. You know you can go to all the real estate offices, but just pick a shopping center. Take some flyers. Talk to the managers. There's so many times I see some of the franchise guys at these malls or at these shopping centers, and I'm like, how are they getting business? I know that my price is better than their price, and I look way better than they do. You know what I mean? Hey, I'm like a Victoria's Secret model that nobody said nothing about. But anyway, take flyers. They're real cheap. You either print them yourself or you go to Staples. You print off the cheap paper flyers. It doesn't have to be fancy. You don't need thousands of cards. You get your cards made. It doesn't have to be fancy cards. Your business, your phone number, who you are, what do? Make it something that they'll remember you by. And you maybe not get the job today, but you get the job the next time. But don't waver on your price. So you go to all the real estate offices, right? Real estate agents, it's hit or miss. Sometimes they really could care less. You dropped off flyers. You made really good rapport. You thought you did a great job, but they have their own folks. You're trying to break into a business that maybe they already have their guy, and their guy will beat you every single time until your first job. And then your first job, don't just do, oh, I'm the junk guy, so I'm going to go pick up everything that I told them, but I didn't sweep the garage. I didn't go a little bit extra to make that impression because that ain't my job. That wasn't a part of the quote. Sometimes you got to go a little bit further and make sure, like, okay, garage clean out. I took everything out the garage. We're getting ready to be done. I will sweep the entire garage because you don't want your pictures to look bad either. Your before and after photos. But just take and go that little extra mile. It's not going to kill your bottom line. It's not going to hurt you physically. I got smart. I started taking a leaf blower, a blower that you would use in your yard. I'll blow out a garage, a shed, whatever it is. I'll make sure that it's all nice and clean because I want the next person to be like, God dang, he went a little bit extra. It cost me 3 minutes of my life to go a little bit further, to be a lifelong person for them. And then every time somebody says something about junk, they're going to tell 10 people. Hey, I talked to Anchors Away Junk Removal. Anchors Away Junk Removal, they did a garage clean out. Man, I was so blown away. They swept, they made sure I was happy. They didn't leave until I was satisfied. Go a little bit extra. It costs you $0. Zero. Nothing. At all. Okay? So now we done on the applications, all the free ones. We spent $10 a day on Craigslist, Monday through Friday or Monday through Sunday. It ain't going to be more than $300 a month. You'll make that in your first 2 jobs. And if you're not, you need to look at your pricing. And now you went out to all your outlets. You went out to your shopping centers. You went out and guerrilla marketed. You park your vehicle at Home Depot, Lowe's, But think outside the box. Look at events in your area that are coming up and park your vehicle, truck, trailer, dump truck, whatever you have, with your signage. Go park somewhere where there's all these folks. This time of year, everybody is shopping. The holidays is a retail play. I want to be in the retail parking lots. I want to be at the Best Buy. I want to be at, I don't care, the Home Depot. I want to be where our demographic that will hire junk removal specialists, I want to be where they're at. And I'll go park there and I'll use my personal vehicle to go do estimates. All right? Think outside the box. We're not in the rocket science business. You have to think a little bit different than everybody else, right? We're not a roofing company. We're not plumbers. We're not electricians. But that's it. We do those things and see how it works for a couple weeks and then go from there, all right? And then I'll talk to you guys next, and it will be all about more in depth on what you can do during these months.